Hi, my name is Ziad Sidawi, and I live in Beirut, Lebanon, in the Middle East. For this lesson one of Introduction to Music Production, I will be talking about how we perceive sound, its amplitude and timbre as related to natural reverberation and compared to a digital reverb. Um, we as human beings are able to not only perceive where the sound is coming from, but also through the way the sound is reflected. Even if we're not looking, we can recognize if it's a small room or a big room or a hall, big hall. So with the latest technologies they have for digital reverb, it's called convolution reverb, where they shoot different sounds and see how it reflects in that hall, and then they put them all in mathematical tables and they use it to simulate that room once you run it in your program. My question was, for a single voice or single source, I have no problem. But what happens if I have 3 or 4 voices at the same time in that room? How would that digital reverb works? Let's see. Okay, so let's put the X and Y, and let's say this is a sine wave going this way. What if another sine wave is happening exactly the same and instead of starting with up, inverse, so we start like this, like that, and like this. So if it's of equal amplitude, this one here, what you will get is cancellation, and this is what you get, nothing, a pure cancelled sound. Clear page. Okay, so if I'm in a room and I have one person, his voice started going in different directions, so it hits and reflects, and maybe hits and reflects, I hear it in a different way. But the problem is, once you have another person in, so here's another person, and when this guy talks, as they go in and hit, what's happening is you're getting not only each one separately, the blue lines, which is for this person, and the green line for this person. What you are getting is some cancellations between these sounds as they hit each other. So there's an interaction also between the two sounds. Now, in a natural reverberation, this how you will listen to it. It's a extremely complex of not only the same sound canceling each other in different partials so that the timbre changes, but also the other person, when he's singing, or the second source, they will start also canceling between these two sounds. So if you go to a digital reverb, I called Waves and I asked them about their plugin. I said, you know what, this is my track and you recommend I have my reverb as a separate track, and then I route audio, A1 audio and A2, a second audio, into the reverb. My question to them was, will I have exactly the same thing in real life, where not only the reverb is processing and doing the calculation to do all the different calculations for the room and how things are being cancelled out as it hits and hits each other, but once now I have not only A1 but A2, a second source, in at the same time, will the digital reverb work with both sounds and calculate how they interact? And the answer was no. It will still act as if only one person is in the room. It does the processing, and then the second one does the processing, and then you can mix them together. But both sources will not interact in the same, like in real life. I hope you found some interesting information in what I presented, because for me it was also a surprise to know how audio propagation works within the digital reverb, and how it works in real life. Thank you for checking my video. Bye.